Hey, Slater Crusaders, America's the greatest country in the world. Thanks so much for being here. Coming up, we're going to talk with David Harsanyi from the National Review, one of our favorites. We're going to talk about unity and healing. If I may, do not be lulled into submission, because that's what they want. They want absolute submission from you. And if you don't, why are you against the healing? Let me back it up here for a second. So Bill Maher had a nice segment the other day on his show calling out the far left of the Democratic Party, calling out the cancel culture, the safe spaces, everyone wilting over the slightest slight. I can't believe this is, when we look back on this a long time from now, because I think this will be around for a long time, people are gonna look back on this and say, hold on, people got all worked up over a thing literally called a microaggression? A microaggression? And we're getting all worked up about it as if it's like an actual aggression? They literally call it a microaggression. So Bill Maher went over a million examples of all this, and one was, he's like, I heard that NBC was having an emergency meeting about Mario Lopez. And my first thought was, geez, who did he rape? But then I found out it was because Mario Lopez said on some podcast that maybe 3-year-olds shouldn't be deciding that they're transgender. I think the joke was something like, maybe someone who's so immature that you have to make choo-choo sounds in order to get them to put food in their mouths shouldn't be making life-altering choices about their gender and taking puberty-blocking drugs. So Bill Maher just gave example after example after example of that from the far cultural left. And then he ended with this. He told the story of a guy from the Midwest who just told him he can't take the insanity anymore.
I just can't let people like that take over this country. That's what people vote on, not policy. Democrats kept saying in the campaign, you can't possibly think Trump is preferable to what we're selling. And many voters keep saying, yes, we can. In fact, our primary reason voting for him is to create a bulwark against you, because your side thinks silence is violence and looting is not. Because you're the party of chasing speakers off college campuses and making everyone walk on eggshells and replacing let's not see color with let's see it always and everywhere, formerly the position of the Ku Klux Klan.
His audience awkwardly silent throughout that monologue. The woke left won't stop. They won't. This is postmodernism. The left won't stop. And not only that, let me make a quick point before we get to the main point. The next bulwark from the right is going to be 10 times more extreme than Trump. I can't express this enough. Trump was a lightweight. A lightweight. Trump ended Obama's kids in cages. Trump never really built the wall, and Trump did not ban Muslims. But everyone on the left acted like he did. And this is how it works. This is how it's always worked for all of history. Things get more extreme, and the next guy might just actually be all those things that you've been so hysterical about these last 4 years. This is so important to understand. When the media acted like Mitt Romney was Satan incarnate, what'd you get 4 years later? Democrats, when you acted like Mitt Romney was the most evil person ever walked the face of the earth, what did you get 4 years later? Did you get a gentler, softer, weaker Republican 4 years later? Did you get Jeb? No, you got Trump. And when you've acted like Trump is Satan incarnate for the last 4 years, what do you think is going to happen next time? You think rising from the ashes is going to be a softer, gentler Republican? I guarantee you, if Mitt Romney became ran again for president, you'd do the same thing back again to him. But Mitt Romney won't. You're going to get someone who will actually rebuild the cages that Obama built. You'll get someone who will actually ban Muslims, and then you'll have no rhetoric left to fight against it, because you've already called every Trump supporter a Nazi. What do you got left? Wow, that was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.